February 19th, 1984, a moment happened in Olympic history that never happened before. Two siblings atop of the Olympic podium, winning gold and silver. This is the story of the Mahre brothers. Today on Daily Sports History. Welcome to Daily Sports History. I'm Ethan Reese, your guide to a rapid deep dive into sports history every day. Athletic families is nothing new. In fact, there's probably athletic families in your town that are known for being high school heroes, or maybe even college heroes, or pro. We all know the Manning brothers, or even the Watt brothers in football. Lineage in sports has been a staple for years and years, and there have been multiple siblings in the Olympics. But the Mahre brothers did something in the same Olympics that had never been done before. Phil and Steve Mahre, born in the Pacific Northwest near the White Pass in the 1960s, Phil and Steve Mahre were introduced to the magic of skiing at an early age. Their father was a stewardship of the local ski resort and ignited their passion for the sport, laying the foundation for their spectacular journey. The slopes became a playground for the brothers, who were twins, and they honed their skills, revealing an innate talent that they each had for the slopes. As they matured, Phil and Steve emerged as rising stars in the competitive skiing circuit, starting to compete in the mid-70s, and their prowess continued to triumph and earned them coveted spots on the U.S. national skiing team, and they appeared in multiple Olympics. They first appeared in 1976 and 1980, competing in the slalom, the giant slalom, and the downhill. But only Phil was able to get a medal in either of those Olympics. In 1980, he got the silver for the slalom. If you don't know what the slalom is, it's a skiing event where there are poles, or as they call them, gates, located along the course. And you have to go around each pole on one side and the next pole on the other side, all the way down the track. If you miss one of these, you get penalized. And the regular slalom course is a shorter course that's usually about 1 minute long. There are longer ones called the giant slalom or the super giant slalom, which are much longer and go most of the way down the mountain, similar to the downhill race. But it was 1984 in Sarajevo where they made Olympic history. The brothers were hitting their peak, and they each were competing in the slalom. They also competed in the giant slalom and the downhill, but they did not win medals for those events. But in the slalom, they really showed their skill. In the slalom, you'd run 2 runs, and then they combined your total time to give you the win. In the first run, Steve led the way, having a run of 50.8 seconds, and Phil followed close behind with a run of 51.5 seconds. The following run had Phil going ahead with 47.8 seconds, followed closely behind by Steve running 48.7 seconds. If you add this up, it's a total of 139 seconds, with Phil edging his brother out by 0.2 seconds to win the gold. Phil won the gold and Steve won the silver, making it the first time siblings have ever stood at the top of the podium together in the same Olympics. Although Steve and Phil never competed at this level again, they still will always be remembered and revered for what they did for the skiing community. Their names are synonymous with excellence in the slalom category, and they helped elevate the American skiing organization to a powerhouse today. Following their Olympic success, they each co-wrote an autobiography called No Hill Too Fast, chronologically their history of where they got to the top of the podium. Also following their success, they opened the Mahre Training Center in Colorado, which is still open to this day, helping train athletes for skiing competitions. And to not lay back, they each attended the Bob Bernhardt School of Driving in 1988 and began competitively driving in the Grand American Road Race Association, not having a ton of success in auto racing, but doing it for enjoyment. In 2006, Phil attempted a comeback to qualify for the U.S. national team before the age of 50. and he nearly qualified in 2008. But unfortunately, knee injury ended his career. It just goes to show you, skiing is in their blood, and they would not give up on what they loved. Thank you for listening to today's Daily Sports History. If you enjoyed this, go tell a friend all about the history you're learning today and what they can learn if they continue to join you in listening to more Daily Sports History.